Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, a federal jury on today convicted the former star of the St. Louis based reality TV show Welcome to Sweetie Pies for arranging the shooting death of his own nephew. Now, the jury deliberated about 17 hours over 3 days, reaching its verdict in the murder for hire case against Tim James Timothy Norman. Yes, he's charged with the conspiracy to commit murder for hire, and conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud. He's guilty, y'all. God has prevailed, and justice has been given for Andre Montgomery. I am just elated, and no, I am not rejoicing over someone's demise. Well, he's not dead, but over his. But Tim had no right at all to take that boy's life. And when you watch a reality show every week, it seems like everybody. It seems sort of like a family. But even while watching that show, you could see the evilness in Tim, how he treated women, how he treated the mother of his child, Janae, and even how he treated Jennifer from Basketball Wives. I mean, she told us, we didn't believe her. She told us he was psychotic. He tried to kill her. He stalked her. He did everything. And, we were like skeptical. But did we think he could kill? Well, he did. He did not. He was not the one who pulled the trigger, but he was the person who paid the people to pull the trigger, to lure Andre out to his death. And I am just elated. I said I wasn't going to cry, y'all. But, I mean, it's so sad that Andre lost his life because of his greedy uncle. And then what make it, on top of that, you watch Miss Robbie, and you cheer for Miss Robbie, and even Miss Robbie had to sue this psychotic, her son Tim, for opening up restaurants and behind her back and doing things. She even had to sue him. And then when it came down to this, when everyone saw the evidence against Tim, she stood and said, I'm standing behind Tim till death does us part. And this was her 20, how old was Andre? 21, 22-year-old grandson, the child of her own son. She took Tim's side. That did something to me. That did something to me as a mother and a grandmother, for her to do that. You do not stand behind your child when they're wrong. You do not. You do not. So, as for Miss Robbie, hey, you don't encourage, you don't stand behind wrongness. Now, I know that's your son, but that was your son's child. And for you to publicly claim that you standing behind this psychotic till death do us part. Come on. I know your other son, Andre Montgomery Sr., I know he just turned over his grave. Said, Mama just you can't tell me you know your children. She know Tim was psychotic. She know what Tim was capable of. And, it came out in court that even Andre texted her and told her that Tim is after me. He got people looking for me. And it's alleged that he told his mom the same thing. He said, if anything happens to me, you look at Tim. Tim did. And out of all this evidence, everyone pled guilty. They didn't want to go through a trial because they knew that the evidence mounting on them, they knew that they wouldn't be found innocent. So they went on and pled guilty. Nobody but psychotic Tim thought he was going to get away with this. Yes, Mr. Timothy, James, Norman, whatever. He thought he was going to get away with this. He thought he was so smart that he was going to lie his way. No, 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 Tim. The only person thought you was innocent, nobody but your mama. Nobody. But Miss Robin, I believe in my heart Miss Robin knew he was guilty. She just, that's just the love for her child. You don't uphold your child when they wrong. That just really just rubbed me the wrong way when she said that. Now, and she said, and he hadn't even been found guilty. Okay, Miss Robbie, he's guilty. The the federal courts of the United States of America has found him guilty. Now, do you still stand behind him? You still uphold him? Well, that's fine. It don't really even matter. But you know, Tim, you know your child. You know he was capable of doing this. And then it's alleged when all this came out, it was alleged that he had $1 million policy on Miss Robbie. And don't forget, at the age of 17, he robbed a McDonald's. I think it was a McDonald's. And he went to prison for 10 years for that. So when he got out, he he was a child when he went in there with all those criminals and everything. So he just thought he was just going to be smarter than everybody else. It was, I guess he said it was down to her, Ms. Robbie, or Andre. And I guess he figured Andre would be easier. Isn't that awful? That boy didn't even begin to live. If I know if his mother would have foreseen this, she would have never let him come to St. Louis and lived. He would still probably be living now if he had not came to St. Louis and met his evil ass uncle that took his life, cared more about money. Ooh, guys, ooh. But justice has prevailed for Andre. Once Miss Robbie went against Andre, I just went on a warpath to say justice for Andre. We got to get justice for Andre. And we got justice for Andre. And Andre, mom, brothers, sisters, hey, guys, I'm still praying for you. I know this verdict will not bring Andre back, but at least we got this psychopath in prison. He's paying for it. He'll pay for it every day. Now, the sentencing will be, when is the sentencing? I'm sorry. December 15th. So, he'll know his fate before Christmas. I guess that'll be his Christmas present. Yeah, now they've taken the death penalty off the table, but he can surely spend life behind bars for this. Yeah. And all this evidence was piling on him. Why? And he was putting it on everybody else. Oh, no, I gave the stripper the money, the $5,000 money for sexual favors. Oh, why you get the burnout phones? Oh, I did that because I didn't want my girlfriend to know that I was going with the stripper. Well, oh, why did you get this $450,000 life insurance on this child and you're the beneficiary. Oh, because I put him through school. I wanted to mentor him, and oh no, and why was it forged? Why was this not Andre's signature? And why did you have the wrong birth dates and things? So, oh, I didn't do that. I thought the insurance man met with Andre, and I did, putting it on everybody except him. And he just thought that we were gonna buy it. Well, the jury was gonna buy it. No, Sweetie Pie might have bought it, but that jury didn't. And I don't realize it took them 3 days. I don't really know in how many hours. 17 hours over 3 days to reach the verdict. I don't know. They should have had it the same day, 10 minutes. But for whatever reason, it's justice for Andre. For whatever reason it took them so long, they did come back with the best verdict, and that's guilty. Yes, 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 yes. And I hope they punish him to the highest extent. Just took that boy's life just for greed. And you never know. He did poor Janae so bad. If she hadn't married, and this is just me. This is a hypothesis, just me saying, she might have he might have took her life because he would get so angry at Janae. Well, I'm glad, y'all. I'm glad. And if you as glad as I am, I want you to press that comment button. And if you can't just write hashtag justice for Andre. Justice for Andre. That's what I want you to do. If you feel the way I do. If you don't, if you think Tim has been forsaken and he's innocent, I like to hear your side of the story too. But there is a God. Let that monster pay for what he's done. I'm not gonna cry, cause that young man didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, imparting, be blessed, y'all.